So how is it? How does it taste, you guys?
Woo-hoo!
Awesome, awesome. You know what? That's such a great recipe because the great thing about that recipe, it can be used for it can be used for anything. So you guys now have a nice little recipe in your hip pocket. So I want to thank Lorianne for having me here, and I know I thanked her earlier. We talked a little bit about it, but Lorianne, I'm going to kind of put you on the spot and tell me why you invited me over here today.
I wanted free products.
Free products. Which one in particular?
The Rock Crock.
Oh yeah, Rock Crock, super popular. Everybody wants the Rock Crock, so good. We're definitely gonna get you your Rock Crock today. And then I wanted to thank Peggy because Peggy's the one that introduced me to Lorianne. And so thank you, Peggy, for introducing me and for having your show. Now, ladies, how hard was it to host a show? Hard? It was so hard, right? Okay, you know, hosting a show is so easy, but you know what, Lorianne, I have a special little gift for you. This is our season's best recipe collection, and it's a super special copy because it's autographed. And so nobody try to steal her recipe book because, you know, it's going to be famous someday. But actually what's going to make it really special is I'm going to pass it around, and everybody here is going to autograph it. Everybody here is going to tell Lorianne how awesome she is, how special she is, how much you love her, what a great decorator she is, whatever, okay? So I'm going to start it over here, and you guys just sign it and pass it around. Okay, so Lorianne already told us that she wanted to get that Rock Crock. Anything else on your list?
Bamboo spoons.
Bamboo spoons. You definitely want those for your Rock Crock, right? All right, so I'm going to share with you guys just really quickly some of the great reasons that you might want to have your own Pampered Chef party. Okay, are you ready? Nobody jump. Okay, very dramatic. Okay, this used to be a lot longer. I'm very glad that I can now hold it without stepping on it. So, okay, so if you love time with friends and you love great food and free products, then having the Pampered Chef Show is just for you. As a matter of fact, hosting is so stinking easy. All you have to do is choose a date, invite your friends. If you're up for vacuuming, you can, but that's totally optional. Just that after that, then you're gonna laugh and shop together. All right, so when you host a Pampered Chef Show, you're going to get free products. Who loves free? Anybody here love free? Okay, awesome. So, you know, my average host earns about $150 in free products, okay? So if you've got a big, long wish list, you might want to think about having a party. There's no limit to how much free stuff that you can earn. So that's pretty cool. And you get to pick what it is that you get for free. After that, you're going to get half-price items. You can get as many as 5 half-price items when you host your party. Every single host is going to get a half-price item, and my average host gets about 3 or 4 half-price items, okay? And their items are sets, so you could choose that stuff in the centerfold. You could choose one of those big sets as your half-price item, all right? So after you get your free and after you get your discount, after you get your half price, then everything else that you get is going to be at a discount. So you're going to save up to 30% at your party. My average host does get a 25% discount, so that's pretty awesome. After your show, you're going to get 10% off for 1 whole year. 1 whole year. And your discount is tied to you. So the cool thing is you can go to your sister's show. You can order from my outlet. It doesn't matter. 10% off entire year. Okay? And if we mark something on sale, you get an additional 10% off. 1 whole year. So that's pretty cool. Every month we take items, we mark them on special, 60% off. So like for this month, we've got some cookware on special. So if you decide you want to have some cookware in your kitchen, you need some new cookware, you can get a 60% off this month when you host a show. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. This is one of my favorite benefits of hosting a show. So after you close your show, you send it in, and you still get the 10% discount for an entire year, like I told you about. But after that, when you have another show, so like if Rachel has her show, and Kathy has a show, and Dana has a party, Lorianne, you get to go to Rachel's show and pick any item or set 50% off, and Kathy's show, any item or set 50% off, Dana's show, any item or set 50% off for 6 whole months. Okay, so my hosts are really excited about that. So that's a pretty amazing benefit. And the next host is super excited because that counts towards your sales. So, and your free benefits. So if you had such a great time at your party, then you can actually take some of that free product and apply it towards the starter kit. And there's a picture of the starter kit on the back side of your catalog. And you can get either $25 or $50 off that kit, and all of the future business, that's yours. Okay, and then of course you get me. Okay, that's the best part of the deal. Get to work with me. We text and have a good time getting to know each other. But that's a couple of the benefits of the business. So now I want to take just a quick second and kind of tell you what you've got in front of you. It's your catalog. You're going to use this to place your order. Okay, there's a couple of little goodies in here. This always happens. they fall on the floor. You've got your order form in here, and you're going to go ahead and fill out this top part. This is where you're going to put your name, your address, your phone number, your email, everything that I need to know about you so I can stalk you forever. Just kidding, I don't have time to stalk you. So, but we send all of our orders individually to each individual person, so you want to make sure that you put your mailing address. You know, the stuff where you get your bills in the mail, the guy, the white truck, he comes and brings them to you. That's the address you're going to put right there. Put your email on here so that I can email you your receipt, and then your phone number so that if I have a question and I need to get a hold of you, I can get a hold of you. So put whichever one you like to be contacted at. All right, one more thing I want to tell you about your order form. There's only like 7 slots on here. If you run out of space, just turn it over and write on the back, okay? That doesn't mean you're only limited to that many things. And then down here where it says round up your order to feed the hungry, I automatically round everybody's order to the next dollar. That goes to the Food Bank of Alaska. And the Food Bank of Alaska is a really great program, so I actually challenge you to go online and look it up. They service the entire state. So if you don't want to round up, totally okay, just put a little X in that box right now, okay? So that's that. This catalog is yours to keep. However, if you think that it will go out in the next recycle, then make sure you leave it here so that I can recycle it for another guest, all right? So this is yours. Oh, and one more thing I stuck in here. This is a little Discover Us brochure. This tells you just a tiny little bit about our business, like a smidge, like less than a smidge actually, about our business. And so I give this to everybody because I don't want to look at you and say, you probably need some money, and you might need a time out of the house, and you probably need to redecorate. And so you guys don't want me to do that to you, so I give this to everybody. My friend actually went and got information for me. She said, you should do this. And I said, shut up. But she went and got information for me, and I'm so glad she did. So if not for you, then you might pass this on to somebody else, okay? So I give this to everybody. All right. I want to tell you a little bit about what's on special. We're just going to pretend I just told you what's on special, okay? Because it won't take that time. But blah, blah, blah is on special. I have a little book here that has the specials in, and I'm going to pass this around. This has... Actually, I will tell you how I do the specials because that's actually kind of important. So this month we've got these really awesome tools as part of our host special. They are wonderful tools. They're super they're called Cook's Tools, and they are perfect for your non-stick cookware. And they're super long, which is great. Anybody here ever stirred a pot and like had your hand in the soup or something? Okay, or the handle's all dirty. So ours are really long, so that's very nice. And they have a nice little hook on them so you can hang them on the wall if you hang your stuff on the wall. Now the super awesome thing about these things this month is that they are free. Who loves free? Again? Okay, awesome. So they are free this month with your $70 order. So they're on your order form right there. You can just circle the one that you want, and then when you come up, I will add that on there. Absolutely free. Okay? So I'm going to pass this book around. It has the specials for this month and the next month in there. So when you have your party, you can see what's on special when you have your party for you and for your guests. And then also, I have some commission checks in here so you guys can take a look because a lot of people think that I do this business because I want all the products, which is why I started. But now it pays my daughter's college tuition. So, so you can take a look at that. And then I've also got scrapbooky stuff in here. So this is back when I was really creative. And then we get to the point where I joined Facebook and there's not words and then there's no pictures because I joined Facebook. So this is 2009 is the last set of pictures in here. I'm sorry. But these are just some of the fun trips that I've been on with Pampered Chef, some of the fun adventures I've had with Pampered Chef. And you have to take a look at this picture because this is how big everybody was when I got started. And this guy, never around. This is how big everybody is now, and actually one of them doesn't live with us anymore because she's in college. So I'll pass this around so you guys can take a look at it. And so I'll start that over here. Oops, I'm sorry. Always knocking stuff over. All right. So the last thing I want to, or the next thing I want to do is tell you a little bit. We're going to play a game. Does anybody here like games? Y'all are lying. I hate playing games at these shows. But we're going to play one. How about that? Actually, this is a super, super easy game. Okay, it's called the question game. And so you're going to ask me questions, and I'm going to give you tickets. Does that make sense? So there's 2 categories of questions, all right? So I'm going to ask you questions. I mean, I'm not going to ask you questions. You're going to ask me questions. So you're going to get to ask me questions about hosting a show. Now, remember I went through that whole flippy thing? Okay, so maybe you want to ask me how do I get started booking a show, okay? Or maybe you want to ask me what's for free next month when I host a show, or something like that, okay? So what's on discount next month when I host a show, okay? So those are some great questions to ask. And the other category of questions that are ticket questions are questions about our business opportunity, okay? Questions about our business, doing what I do, all right? So actually, I guess I should probably prep you guys for that. Let me do the back side of this. I love that Pampered Chef gives us this stuff. It makes it so easy. But I'm going to tell you guys some of the things that are great about being a consultant. And so then that'll give you some questions that you might want to ask as well. Okay, you ready? Again, I want to make sure everybody's paying attention so nobody's like scared. All right, so top 10 reasons to be a Pampered Chef consultant. So when you're a Pampered Chef consultant, you can enjoy flexibility, fun, and extra money. Awesome, right? Okay, so whether you're looking for something that's part-time, full-time, or just something on the side, a little bit of extra, then we have the perfect fit for you. So you can earn the money you need. The average consultant earns about $100. I earn about $200 to $300 per show. So that's definitely something you may want to find out more about. Plus, free vacations. Absolutely love this extra little perk that we get. Definitely want to ask me about the vacations and where I've been and how you earn them and that kind of thing. Free products. Who doesn't have a big product list here? Anybody not have a big product list? I know I did. I wanted everything in the catalog. And more, things like jewelry and other little goodies and stuff that are for free. Okay? Our company makes a difference. We give back to 2 major organizations, Feeding America, which is a national network of food banks, and I told you a little bit about that with the Roundup. And then we also partner with the American Cancer Society to raise money for breast cancer education and awareness. And actually next month is going to be our Help with Cancer month. So that's great. We do some other things to give back as well. So I love to be a part of a company that gives back. It's super easy to be a consultant. They provide everything for you as far as a website and a mobile app and all kinds of training. We do all kinds of one-on-one training and things like that. So, and it's super easy to get started. So the kit is pictured on the back of your catalog. You have 2 choices. You get everything you need, and you get to make some new friends. You get to learn some new recipes and all kinds of different fun stuff. All right, so I've pulled off a couple of tickets here. Who has a question? Yes, Christine.
How do you make more money than the average consultant?
That's a great question. These are pro questions. Okay, so as a brand new consultant, you start out with a 20% commission rate. And that's super awesome because you don't have to pay for gifts. Remember I told you guys you get something free with your $70 order? The Pampered Chef pays for that. Hosts get an average of $250 in free stuff, $150 in free stuff. Pampered Chef pays for that, okay? And so, but as a consultant, you have the opportunity to earn additional commission, okay? You can earn additional commission each month. You can earn additional commission, permanent commission raises. So that's a good question. All right, somebody else had a question over here.
How do you have a show in the Cancer Awareness Month?
Okay, that's a great question. So in the month of March, in the month of May, they both start with M-A. So in the month of May, you can schedule either a cooking party, just like we're doing tonight, or you can schedule a fundraiser, kind of just like we're doing tonight, but there's no host rewards. That all goes to the American Cancer Society. All you have to do is open your calendar and ask me when I'm available, and I'll give you my next date. Okay? Awesome. Good question. Yes, ma'am.
How do you solicit fundraisers?
Okay, so you know what? That's a great question. So we do lots of fundraisers, and you can just find, if you're part of an organization that needs to raise money for whatever reason, you just can schedule a party and invite your friends, and then you can raise money that way. So kind of that's the short of it. So you earn a percentage of the profits back. All right? So good question. All right, who else has a question? Yes, ma'am.
How many shows do you do a month?
That's a great question. So me personally, will you pass that down to her? So me personally, I do about 6 shows a month. I figured out last year that I did about 6 shows a month. You can do as many shows as fit into your calendar or match up with what your income that you're desiring. So that's a great question. So I love the fact that it's flexible that way. All right, who has another question?
Me.
Okay.
What about your trips? Tell me about your trips. How do you get
I'm
those?
so glad that you asked about that. You know, the thing I love about traveling with the Pampered Chef, well, First of all, it's free, and it's 100% free. Like, they fly you down there, they put you up, they take care of everything. Like, we went to Punta Cana last week or 2 weeks ago. Yes. And my husband and I did not spend a penny. Like, not anything. We bought gifts for the kids. That was it. Literally. It was so amazing. I know, it was awesome. So, and we got tan and sunburned, and that was great after living in Alaska for 3 years. So, but to earn a trip, it's really simple. The Pampered Chef says, do this to earn a trip. You can do it with just sales. You can do it with sales and recruiting, building your team, whatever. But it's not a moving target. So they say, do this. And if every single person in the company earned it, then every person in the company gets to go. I like that because a lot of companies have this moving target, but Pampered Chef doesn't. And they usually have a couple of different levels, and they are incredibly generous when they send you on a vacation. All right, yes, ma'am.
You mentioned jewelry. What kind of jewelry do you get?
Oh, are you a jewelry girl? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I actually have 2 pieces of jewelry on right now that I earned. This diamond and ruby ring was the first piece of jewelry that I earned from the Pampered Chef. And then this bracelet right here, which I can't remember what it's made out of, white gold and something else. And it's super dirty because I wear it all the time. So, and you know what's really great? And you know what's really great about this is that I got to claim it as an advertising expense on my taxes. So that's really great when you can claim all your jewelry as an advertising expense, right? So, okay, good question. Does anybody else have any questions? I got 4 more tickets, or 5 more tickets. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Cancellations.
Okay. Whoa, say it again.
How do you handle cancellations?
Sometimes we have people that have, stuff comes up and you can't do your show, like when you originally booked your show. That's okay. We just find another date that works well for you. So. Yes?
How heavy are your totes?
How heavy are my totes? Well, I try to diversify. So sometimes I'm feeling really excited and want to bring lots of products, and so I just bring them in lots of bags. But you know what? The cool thing is it doesn't matter. You can bring whatever you want to your shows and make it your own.
Awesome.
So, yes?
What's the difference between a cooking show and a catalog show?
Well, one might involve a vacuum or a wet wipe, and the other one does not. So that's pretty much it. So, no, I'm just kidding. You know what? I like to say that, but the thing about it is I rarely vacuum until people leave my house, so personally. But the difference is your friends are with you locally together, you're laughing and shopping and having a good time carrying on, maybe drinking some wine together, or you're just passing a catalog and gathering orders. The benefits are the same. However, I find that when you have an actual live, fun event, you're actually probably going to have more orders. So, okay, good question. Yes, ma'am.
What happens if you don't have any shows 1 month or 2 months? Or...
Oh, you know what? That's a great question. So sometimes as a consultant, let's say you might move or have some other life event, or maybe you're lazy, I don't know, and you don't have a show, that's okay. The Pampered Chef says you can go 6 months without submitting a show before you're no longer a consultant. Good question. Okay.
How do you decide what type of menu you want to do if you don't like to cook at the show?
That's a great question. So, me personally, I've had Chipotle chicken nachos on my menu for like 7 years. Because guess what? I like Chipotle chicken nachos. And so, I pick what I like. I pick what shows a lot of products and what tastes good and what is like super fun to make together. But if you're not a cook, I tell my consultants that aren't cooks, I say just pick one that you can deal with and then do that one. So, cucumber lima is a great one to do. All right, last chance. Anybody else have a question? Okay.
You said 6 months you're no longer consulted. So you can hold on to everything you have throughout points and everything else, and all through up to 6 months.
Well, there's some kind of varying levels, but if you're worried about being a consultant, then you can go 6 months without submitting sales. If you want to hold on to your career sales and stuff like that, then 2 months. So you have to go I don't have to leapfrog, so if you want to hold on to everything. But most people who are working their businesses, they don't want to hold on to that stuff, they never have to worry about that because the average show has 2 bookings at each show, okay? So you always have that future business, all right? Okay, so everybody write your name on the back of the tickets. You guys want to know what you're going to win?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, You guys want to know what you're going to win?
Yes.
All right, so the winner is going to get to pick out of my little $100 bag right here. Okay, the bag is not $100, it's like $15, okay? It's our little insulated tote, and it has all kinds of really awesome stuff in it. So, and I should have told you this before, because then you might have been excited about trying to get tickets, but it has some little corn cob knobs, and it has a little corn butterer, and it has some knives and some old Season's Bests and some other fun stuff like that. You can dig down in there and look if we draw your name. All right, so go ahead and fill your name out on the back of the tickets, pass them forward, and we'll draw a name. Okay, now we're going to pretend. Okay, so we drew a name. Woohoo! Kathy won. Way to go, Kathy. Here's your name tag. You can shoot that up. All right, so for everybody else that didn't win, I'm so sorry. But we're going to have our second chance drawing, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you fill out this little form, okay? And then we'll pick your name from the hat. So everybody needs to go ahead and fill this out. Also, I'm going to give you a little gift when you give this to me. So you're going to write your name on here. You're going to write your email address if you want the recipes from today, and you're going to write your phone number on here. Again, I promise you I'm not going to follow you home. Okay? Now then you also have to answer these questions. So there's a couple of questions on here. Are you interested in finding out a little bit more about this business? I know we asked some questions about it, but if you want to find out more, maybe you want to go to Hawaii, maybe you want to pay off your debt, maybe you want to redecorate your house, maybe you want to save for retirement, maybe you need to replace an income that was lost, then go ahead and check that box and I will be happy to give you some information. And again, I'm not going to follow you home or call you till you have to change your number or anything creepy like that. It just takes too much time to stalk people. And I don't have that much time. So the next thing we're going to put on here is, by the way, just check yes on everything because that's the most fun. But if you're interested in having your own party, then you can go ahead and check that you would like to have that party, what month you'd like to have it in. If I'm not the kind of person that you want to take home to meet your family and friends, then you can check that you want to have a catalog party, and I won't cry till I get to my car, and I won't cry for very long. It only takes about 10 minutes to get home. So then if you want to know about, I love this one because it says, when my wish list goes, products go on special. You can check that box, but unless you write what's on your wish list, I won't know. So make sure you write what's on your wish list. You can write it on the back. And then also if you want to find out more about our wedding showers or our fundraiser programs, make sure you check that box. When you're done, you're going to fill it out. You're going to fold it in half and hold it up just like this. All right? Everybody got it? Okay, you're going to do this first before you do anything else. Okay? So, all right, that's it.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay.